Hei, hei. Velkommen tilbake til The Fluffy Sandwich. Ja, vi er tilbake med Doki, fordi vi må jo komme oss gjennom dette spillet. Kanskje det blir mer interessant også. Jeg håper i hvert fall det, fordi det har vært veldig tregt til nå. Prøver å være dypt innimellom, og så er det ikke så dypt. Og så prøver å være romantisk, og så er det ikke så bra romantisk, og så... Nei. Håper at dette spillet tar seg til. Vi har i hvert fall seere som har veldig lyst til å spille det, så det gjør det for dere. Ja. Jeg leser dette diktet. Nå husker jeg ikke hvem som skrev dette. Men det finner vi ut av. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching behind your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap, in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you learn to love yourself again. Ja. Det var jo et hyggelig lite dikt, det. Så klart jeg liker jo mer sånne mer avanserte dikt, da. Men jo da. Det er jo for enhver smak. Dessuten så er jo historien de prøver å fortelle her at det handler om forfatteren som skal uttrykke seg selv. Det handler ikke om leserne. Så jeg skal ikke kritisere det som en leser, men jeg skal se på det som at hun, Natsuki, har uttrykt seg selv på en god måte. Ja. Yeah! Må ha stemmen hennes. I felt like Unnskyld. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with a message later? Well, yeah. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and let us both write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Ok. Neste. Det er vel Yuri. Det er jo de to vi går for. Og hun er brytet som vanlig. Well done. Nei, var hun virksomme? Nei, hun er brytet. Så den andre er Well done, fluffy ass man. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and saying that what other things. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. Så det er veldig rart. Et spill hvor du bestemmer på en måte hvilke jenter du fokuserer på, men du bestemmer ikke hva hovedpersonen føler om ting, og hva han mener om ting. Så det er litt rart. Nå sier han at han sier høyt at det er hyggelig å møte alle og lese om skriving, men han tenker at han får være mer med jenter. Så det er jo litt rart. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, a fiancé man? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks of it for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri? It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Hun starter liksom å kind of åpne opp om depresjon, og så bare gå videre. Det var jo kanskje ikke depresjon, men snakket om at hun ikke har det bra, og så bare droppa den, liksom. You wanna share your poem now? Okay. Here. Shit. Det er vanskelig tekst. La meg først. Beach. Samme tema, ja. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under clean blue sky, an expose of bliss. But beneath graying, rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down at the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turned back and I abandoned my piece to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Ja. Så bare en veldig fancy måte å si at stranda er therapeutic. Ja. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an innate thing to write about, but I did my best to think a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Ok. Da kjører vi Sayuri, tror jeg. Hun har ikke en sånn super fancy stemme her. Hun har litt... Hun er jo sånn lys da. Lysere enn min stemme i hvert fall. Men ja. Nei, vi kjører litt lysere enn min. Det tror jeg er det vi har gjort før også. This is your best one so far. Nei, nå ble det veldig nærme Natsuki. It's really, really nice, Fluffy, yes, man. Thanks. Sayuri, you've been quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Fluffy man. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Gjøre does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Ja, fordi vi skriver så liksom henne. Nei, vent, var det jeg som... Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayuri? No. Fluffy yes, man. I don't deserve this. Wait. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayuri? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayuri? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayuri shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Fluffy yes, man. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Vi leste ikke diktet hennes. Det var skikkelig rart. Dette her er ikke helt riktig. Noe er på gang. Altså hun ble lei seg for at vi ikke ville... Altså vi sa at vi ville dra hjem med Yuri en dag. Da ble hun lei seg fordi... Jeg tenkte at hun har en crush på oss. You never know, men... Det virker sånn. Og nå bare drar hun tidlig. Fordi... Hun er lei seg for at... Vi fokuserer mest på henne. Når det er andre jenter der. Fordi diktene våre har blitt litt sånn rettet mot henne. Uten å egentlig mene det mange ganger, men det skjer. Ja, vi får ta Monica. Hi, fluffy ass man. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayuri's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. Ja. Det ser ut som vi går for Sayuri likevel, altså. Jeg vet ikke hva jeg skal si. Nei, det er ingenting jeg har bestemt ennå. Får bare vente og se. Å skrive dikt er ikke kanskje det enkleste. Det er rart. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayuri's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, yes, man. You haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayuri's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Ok, nå ble det ikke bare sånn mørk stemme på henne, hun ble jo nesten mappet eller noe. Så det er jo begrenset hvor mange stemmer jeg klarer å lage da. Men, ja. Alright. Det var litt kortere, kanskje? The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of the lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill,
expressionless. But the hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, hollow with amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Ja. Det var jo finfint og metaforisk. Jeg skal gi dere litt tid til å analysere den. Som sagt tidligere så er det dårlig av meg å analysere sånne dikt til dere. Dere må liksom få muligheten til å analysere det selv da. Hvis ikke kommer dere ikke til å utvikle dere intellektuelt. Ja. Vi får se gjennom den. You know, I feel like learning and looking forward and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefer writing about things that are more sad than happy. Hahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing and sharing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Jeg burde få TV-program eller noe. Jeg kan avslutte hver episode med dagens dikttips. Det hadde vært kult. Monikas, hva er det hun kunne gjort da? Det hadde vært litt dikteprogram, høres litt kjedelig ut. Jeg vet ikke hva Monika er god på utenom dikt. Jeg vet ikke egentlig hva noen av disse folk er gode på utenom dikt. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You've deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Gjøre isn't immune to it. Nej, bara samma. Stagnating is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Kanskje kommer det til å skje noe her? Nå? Look, the only thing different is that Gjøre isn't here. It Seems you're right.
Theory always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Itsuki, please, show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to go home with her, you pick this one. Not to go home with her, you picked this time. She's not feeling well. Väldigt trött. Oj. So much for you two being a lovey-dovey. No? First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it.
Huh?
Nej, vet inte, feil stemme. Unnskyld for feil stemmer og dårlig engelsk. Jeg er trøtt. Jeg kan vanligvis ganske mye bedre, men det er sånn det er når man er sliten. That curious expression coming from you, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so...
Ja, så de har snakket om at hun har en crush på henne. Det må jo være det. Hvorfor ellers vil hun holde det hemmelig hele tiden? Eller det kan hende at det er noen andre hemmeligheter da.
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys, can I help you come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? And now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own... then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have to have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
His expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Fluffiest man.
The one who's truly useless?
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Oh? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a chore. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
I think it tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. But if yes, man might not like to be around you. Only if you may only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he made me most suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway?
Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Fluffyisman to...
What are you saying?
It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Fluffyisman to decide what how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in.
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just sell this already?
Yeah. Fluffyisman, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course. Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Jeg kan ta syr. Skal ikke gjøre det da. Vi har allerede rotet oss langt opp i det der. Eller er det for sent å snu? Jeg vet ikke. Det er lenge siden vi gjorde forrige avstemning på hvem vi skal ta, og episoden er ganske passe lengdene. Så jeg synes dere skal bestemme. Er det for sent å snu? Skal vi bare kjøre på med gjøre siden vi allerede har kommet så langt? Eller er det fremdeles Yuri og Natsuki som er de vi er ute etter? Og hvis det er tilfellet, hvilken av dem? Det er fint. Det er det som faktisk ser ferdig videoene som på en måte er mest relevante for det her da. Så det er fint om dere da skriver i kommentarfeltet hvem dere synes vi skal ta, hvem vi skal fokusere på. Så ses vi igjen neste gang. Ja, snakkes.
Slapp, lag deg en sandwich, og vi ses neste gang.